I'm Benjamin Pope, CEO and Creative Director of Live in the Game LLC. The team has had a really great semester working in the game studio class on Mirrored the Reflective Resolution. We have added a lot of gameplay and some exciting new features. I'll now turn you over to the studio co-leads Desiree Nienhaus and Kathleen Norris for more.
Hi, my name is Desiree Nienhaus, Assistant Manager for Live in the Game Studio. Mirror the Reflective Resolution is a game featuring a hybrid mix of 2D and 3D art styles in an action-adventure puzzler genre that follows an impactful storyline of a girl named Lily. Lily must deal with hardship as she learns to cope with the loss of her birth parents that died in a tragic car accident. Lily gets drawn into her mirrored world where she seeks answers and a connection between past and present events. Lily's only friend is her cat Logos, who accompanies her throughout the various levels of the game. Logos has a snarky yet witty personality, but cares about helping Lily in his own way. The game takes place in both a normal world and a mirrored world, featuring dark enemies and a scarier theme. Lily must progress through normal and mirrored worlds to work through what happened to her and reach a resolution. Lily's adventure takes place in the 1960s, which adds a unique look and feel to the game and will feature 2D cutscenes visualizing the narrative for players.
Hi, my name is Kathy Norris, and I'm the other assistant manager for Live in the Game Studios. Last semester we touched on adding new game mechanics such as digging, and this semester we actually added them into the build. Lily can now dig up patches of dirt in the levels to find collectibles. Every time she finds 5 collectibles, her health gauge will increase.
We've also added a bunch of bosses into their respective boss levels, and the brand new Shadow Serpent boss fight. The Shadowhawk also has its trigger event implemented into the game.
When Lily enters the forest, Logos is captured by the Shadowhawk and she must find the exact location to continue the battle and save him, or it's game over.
We've also added some new levels to the game. You can now walk inside Lily's new home, the farmhouse. The barn has been completely redone, and a barn loft has been added. Climbing has also been added to the game, and Lily can now jump across the beams in the barn loft. Mirrored now features a quest system which has been implemented into the game. The player will receive a quest upon logging in and have to talk to the various NPCs around the town to figure out where to go.
The quest system will be the main driving force for gameplay, along with the cutscenes.
New NPC animations have also been added to bring the town even more life. We also added flavor text to items in the game, so when Lily clicks on them, you'll get a random dialogue option.
The 3D attic level has been added to the game, so players can now walk around in our featured collectibles location.
The menus have also been updated with new art, including the damage states that Lily receives during the boss battle.
We've done a lot this semester and look forward to completing our cutscenes, indoor levels, and finishing our quest systems with NPC animations next semester.
Alright guys, this is Ben once again from the studio Live in the Game, and you saw what we did before, and then you saw where the Mirror came to, right? So this is where Mirrored's at, but what else are we doing? And where else are we going from here? That's what I want to talk about now. So the first project I want to talk about is Puppet Master, Demon Reclamation. This is a smaller scope game that came from the Game Jam that we hosted. It is hoped to be the first release by the studio with the innovative gameplay. So I'm really excited about this one. It's the first mobile game we're going to have, and it follows a brother and sister who are transformed into marionettes by a puppet master, this evil puppet master. And he escaped a relic belonging to the parents, and they need to fight him to save their parents from the puppet world. It uses puppet physics and customizable bodies for the marionette characters. Model Weapons Expert is the first 3D game in development by the studio teams. It is another game with unique mechanics involved, with weapon assembly that involves stressors the player must deal with and confront to succeed. The story follows Riley Morris, who is an ex-Marine who is now an expert weapons assembler for clients. The player must assemble weapons under pressure from audio stressors in the form of yelling from Riley's old drill sergeant Michael Trent, with the difficulty increasing as the assembly gets harder to do with higher stress levels. Your dream, just do it. This is a game from the same game James talked to previously. And this is from lead artist Casey Harris's team, along with Adam Moore and Joshua Lynn. And this is a point-and-click adventure series with parody and humor that is being continued in future game events with episodic content. Mirrored Papa Play is the first spin-off game to come from the original IP, Mirrored, and shows that we take the story in a different direction from here. The protagonists from the other game, Lillian Logos, find a magical pop-up storybook, lost in the attic, and have to fight their ways through the levels to unlock mysteries. The player uses a shield to deflect enemy attacks using their phone's motion controls for a truly immersive and storybook experience. Keep up with the team via the following social media links. Thank you so much for coming out, and go support us on Indiegogo and social media.